So once we finished our workout, we're going to spend 5 minutes stretching and cooling down, just for the time constraints. But what I would encourage you boys to do is spend up to 10 to 15 minutes at a time stretching at home. Okay, half an hour ideally. If you get half an hour stretching a day, that is perfect. That is perfect. So we're gonna 5 minutes on 5 different muscle groups. So you're gonna do hip flexors, glutes, calves, hamstrings, and quads. So 30 seconds on each leg, left and right, for each muscle group. So we'll start with the hip flexors. All right, so show your front on. So we're going to start with the left. So you're in a half kneel position. What you want to do, back knee on the ground. You want to squeeze your glutes, tuck them in. So if I show you from a side position, tuck them in, lean forward, okay, and hold that for 30 seconds. So, and then when you lean forward, both hands on the same side, coming down, all right, just to get a bit more of an intense stretch that way. But make sure you don't arch your back, get your back nice and straight. Okay, we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Make sure your glutes stay tight so you can feel that stretch. All right. Then we're going to swap. Okay. Another thing you can do, instead of popping your hands down, is ensure your glutes are squeezed, hips are tilted forward. You can also get a nice sort of stretch down the side here by bending this same elbow, bringing it across, leaning to the side, and then holding that. Again, we're doing 30 seconds, but I'd encourage you boys to do it for a minute plus, up to 2 minutes at a time. Okay, so the next muscle group, we're going to do glutes. So what you do, show you front on. So I want to stretch my right glute first. So I'm going to be in this position, stretch side on, with my heels tucked right into my bottom. And then keep this left leg bent, lift your right leg up, bring that left ankle behind your left knee. All right, drop your bottom to the ground, push this knee out and push away from you. So knee away from you, push the ankle of your right side into your left knee. Then you hold that for 30 seconds. Okay. For those who are a little bit less flexible, you might find it easier. If this is painful, you might find it easier lifting your bottom off the ground, but still pushing your knee away and pushing your ankle into your knee there. Okay, and then we're going to swap. So right foot down, left foot up, over your knee, push this knee away from you, push this ankle into your right knee. So I'm a little bit less flexible on this side, so I might want to spend a bit more time on this side, and you boys might find the same at home with any of these stretches. You might find you want to spend a bit more time on your less flexible side. Again, 30 seconds, but at home, 1 to 2 minutes on each side. All right. Next thing we're going to do is quads. So you can do it 2 ways. You can do it standing up or you can do it lying down. If you're going to do it lying down, start on your side. So if I want to do my left first, start my right side. All right, bend your left leg, hold it with your left hand, pull it back. Keep a straight line between your chest, your hips and your knee to start with. And then you want to push your hips forward, push that knee back. Just get that stretch there. Now hold that for 30 seconds. So I'm going to do it this way on the left, and on the right I'm going to show you in standing. You may find you get a better stretch doing it one way or the other. Whatever suits you best is what I'd say. Alright. So that was my left, so on my right, what I'm going to do, hold the wall, grab my right ankle with my right hand. Again, I'm going to squeeze my glutes, tuck my hips in, pull my knee back just a little bit. You want to kind of keep your knees, show you from front on, keep them together. You don't want to be out to the side here stretching them. And then pull back with your arm. If you want to do a little bit of balance work, let go of the wall. You're going to do working on that left side, on that left ankle, what we call proprioception. So getting the muscles working with the brain in space, knowing where you are, important for when you're jumping, landing, okay? So that's the quads. We've done the hip flexors, we've done the glutes, we've done the quads. We'll do the hamstrings next. Again, this is one you can do a few different ways. One way I like to do is just pop your leg on a chair. So, got this hand. Alright. Now, keep this knee straight. Keep your back straight, especially that lower back. And just bend forward. Bend forward. Okay. The other thing I want you to do, point your toes. So don't point your toes forward. Don't point them back, because what that does, you will feel a stretch when you point them back, but all you're doing is you're stretching the nerves running down the back of your leg. So to get more of a pure muscle stretch, point your toes forward, or just relax your foot. Okay, I'm going to hold that for 30 seconds. Try not to arch your back, you'll lose the stretch. Keep your back nice and straight and bend to the hips. And as you get more flexible, you'll be able to get lower and lower and lower with the stretch. And then the other side. Again, hold it for 30 seconds. Again, 30 seconds for the purpose of our time constraint, but 1 to 2 minutes at home on each side. Alright, and the last muscle group we're going to do is your calves. So your calves are made up of 2 different muscles. So you've got your gastrocs, which are up here, and then you've got your soleus muscle down here. So we can get both with a pretty simple stretch. Back leg stays straight, bend your front knee, and then there's a wall here, so I'm going to hold onto the wall, push the weight onto the front leg, but keep that back heel from lifting. So you want to keep that back heel on the ground. Hold that for 30. And then what you can do is you can split the time up, half with a straight knee, half with a bent knee, slightly bent knee. So what that does is you're targeting more your soleus, so the muscle down here closer to your Achilles. Especially if you're a runner who maybe lands more on their forefoot rather than a heel striker. So forefoot runners might get a bit more sore down the back, down the bottom there, where their soleus muscle is. That's a nice stretch there for your soleus. And then swap over. Keep the head back heel down, keep the back knee straight, and then bend that front knee Again, you might split it 15 seconds straight knee, 15 seconds with the bent knee. Okay, so that is a quick 5-minute stretch program. Like I said, I'd encourage you to do it for 10 to 15 minutes at home. So instead of 30 seconds each stretch, anywhere between 1 to 2 minutes each stretch. Ideally, if you can get half an hour a day of stretching in, which is really achievable, you can break it up however you want, 5 minutes times 6, 10 minutes times 3. You'll definitely improve flexibility, which will show on the court. It will reduce your risk of injury. You'll be able to improve your ability on the court, and it'll definitely also improve your ability to gain strength. All right, to gain muscle mass and those kinds of things. I can definitely send you guys some articles on that if you want to delve into it. Okay.